The AI revolution isn't on the horizon, it's already here. It's reshaping the world of work, and it's forcing every single one of us to make a choice. A new economy is taking shape, and there are two sides. Are you going to be the one who uses this incredible technology to become more valuable, more strategic, and basically indispensable? Or are you going to be the one who gets left behind? In the next few minutes, we're not just going to talk about the jobs AI will change. We're going to show you how to get on the winning side. We'll break down the critical mistakes that can make your skills obsolete overnight, and we'll lay out the exact mindset and strategies you need to become the most valuable person in any room. This isn't about generating fear. It's about seizing an opportunity. The choice is yours, and that choice starts right now. Let's be real for a second. Comparing AI to the invention of the smartphone doesn't even come close. This is a seismic shift in how we work, on a scale we haven't seen in a century. It's not just an upgrade, it's a complete rewiring of the global economy. Major reports, like the World Economic Forum's, forecast that AI will displace tens of millions of jobs by 2030, while also creating even more new, different roles. And if you think this is just about factory floors or repetitive data entry, you are dangerously mistaken. The roles most exposed to this change are educated, white-collar professionals. We're talking about lawyers, accountants, project managers, software developers, marketers, and even creatives. In fact, some studies suggest that up to 60% of jobs in developed economies are exposed to some level of AI automation. This isn't some slow-moving tide you can just watch from the beach. It's a tsunami. The skills needed for jobs heavily exposed to AI are changing dramatically faster than for other jobs. What made you an expert last year could be table stakes next year. This is reshaping every industry, from healthcare and finance to education and art. Why the massive impact? Because AI isn't just a tool for doing things faster. It's becoming a partner in thinking. It can analyze data, generate ideas, write code, and draft strategies at a speed and scale a human can't possibly match. Ignoring this is like a scribe in the 15th century insisting the printing press is just a fad. The world will move on, with or without you. The question is no longer if AI will change your career. The only question is how. Will it be a force that supercharges your abilities, or one that makes them obsolete? Understanding the stakes is step one. Step two is avoiding the traps so many people are falling into right now. In a world changing this fast, standing still is the same as moving backward. Complacency is a career death sentence. I see professionals making 4 huge mistakes, and each one pushes them closer to the wrong side of this new divide. This is the most common and most dangerous form of denial. You might be an artist who thinks AI can't capture true creativity, or a therapist who thinks it can't show empathy, but that's a fundamental misunderstanding of what AI is. Think of AI less like a product and more like electricity. When electricity showed up, it didn't just put candle makers out of business. It transformed everything. It powered factories, lit up cities, and made brand new technologies possible. AI is the same. It's a horizontal layer of intelligence that will touch every single vertical. In healthcare, it's helping doctors with diagnoses. In finance, it's spotting fraud with superhuman speed. In law, it's reviewing thousands of documents in the time it used to take a team of associates weeks. Even creative fields are being reshaped, with AI generating marketing copy, visual concepts, and musical scores. To think your industry is immune isn't just optimistic, it's a failure of imagination. Let's kill this myth right now. Believing you're safe because you don't code is like thinking you didn't need to learn to type because your job title wasn't typist. In 2025, knowing how to work with AI isn't a technical skill, it's a basic professional competency, like using email. AI fluency doesn't mean you need to build neural networks. It means understanding how to use AI tools to do your job better. It's about knowing how to ask the right questions, frame a problem, and critically judge the output. Refusing to learn these tools tells your employer that you're unwilling to adapt. And make no mistake, a person using AI will always have an edge over a talented person who refuses to. So many people are just waiting for their company to give them an AI tool, for their boss to announce a strategy, or for HR to schedule a training session. This passivity is a losing game. The truth is, most companies are still figuring this out themselves. While leadership is in meetings, your savviest colleagues are already experimenting. They're using public AI tools to draft emails, summarize reports, and brainstorm ideas, with or without an official policy. They aren't waiting for permission to get better at their jobs. They're building a personal competitive advantage and positioning themselves as the obvious leaders for when the company finally does catch up. If you wait, you're outsourcing your career growth to a committee. With all this anxiety, there's a rush to learn to code or get a data science certificate. While those can be great skills, focusing on them alone is a huge strategic mistake. Why? Because some of the very technical tasks people are rushing to learn are the exact tasks that AI is getting incredibly good at automating. The most durable, long-term value in the age of AI comes from the skills that are uniquely human. We're seeing a massive revaluation of things like strategic thinking, creative problem-solving, leadership, and emotional intelligence. In fact, job postings for AI-related roles are filled with demands for skills like communication and collaboration. Becoming a better technician is a temporary advantage. Becoming a better thinker is a permanent one. So, if those are the traps, what's the path to becoming indispensable? It starts with a simple but profound mindset shift. Stop seeing AI as a threat. Start seeing it as your co-pilot. It's your tireless research assistant, your creative partner, your personal data analyst. The winning formula for the next decade isn't human versus AI. It's human plus AI. And that's not just a nice slogan. It's the new reality of work. A professional who embraces AI as a collaborator will reach a level of productivity and insight that someone working alone simply cannot compete with. Picture it. You're a market analyst who used to spend 80% of your time just gathering and cleaning data. Now, you hand that off to an AI that does it in minutes. Your time is suddenly free to focus on what you were actually hired for: interpreting the data, crafting the strategy, and telling a compelling story to leadership. You've just gone from a data processor to a strategic advisor. Your value has skyrocketed. Or maybe you're a writer. Instead of staring at a blank page, you ask your AI partner for 50 headlines, 10 different opening hooks, and 3 possible outlines. You then apply your expertise, your taste, and your brand knowledge to curate, edit, and elevate that raw material into a polished, brilliant final piece. You've just turned weeks of ideation into a single afternoon. This is the co-pilot model. The AI handles the grunt work, the scale, and the speed. You provide the direction, the critical judgment, the context, and that essential spark of human ingenuity. You're no longer just doing tasks. You're conducting an orchestra of intelligent tools. This doesn't devalue you. It elevates you to a strategic level that was impossible before. If you're starting to see how powerful this one shift can be, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Because next, we're moving from the what to the how, the practical skills you need to start building today. Adopting the co-pilot mindset is step 1. Step 2 is building the actual skills to pilot the technology. Forget vague advice. Here are the concrete things you should focus on. Again, this isn't about becoming a coder. It's about becoming a power user. Start today. Make it a habit to use generative AI in your daily work. Ask it to summarize a long article, draft a tricky email, or brainstorm solutions. The goal is to build an intuition for what these tools are good at, where they fall short, and how to talk to them to get what you need. And look beyond just text. Explore no-code tools that let you automate workflows between your favorite apps. Can you build a process that automatically saves attachments and notifies your team? That's a superpower. This might be the single most important new skill for any knowledge worker. Prompting is the art of giving clear instructions to an AI to get a high-quality result. Anyone can type a lazy question. A pro knows how to give context, define a persona, provide examples, and set constraints to get an output that's not just okay, but brilliant and ready to use. This skill is the bridge between human intent and machine execution, and it's already commanding a premium in the job market. Think of it like this: you're not a user, you're a manager delegating to a very smart, very fast intern. Be specific, be clear. The quality of the AI's work is a direct reflection of the quality of your instructions. While everyone else is chasing the latest tech trend, you should be cultivating the skills that AI can't touch. These are becoming more valuable, not less. Critical thinking and problem solving. AI can give you an answer, but it can't tell you if you're asking the right question. It can spot patterns in data, but it can't spot a flawed premise behind the data. Your job is to be the thinker, to question the outputs, consider the second-order effects, and apply real judgment. Creativity and curation. AI can generate 1,000 ideas, but it lacks taste and a deep understanding of human culture. Your ability to connect dots, bring a unique perspective, and curate the best of what AI produces is where the magic happens. AI can make the paint, but you are the artist with the vision. Emotional intelligence and leadership. AI cannot inspire a team through a tough quarter, build trust with a skeptical client, or show genuine empathy. As routine work gets automated, the work that remains is profoundly human. Your ability to communicate, collaborate, and lead is your ultimate differentiator. Adaptability and continuous learning. The most durable skill of all is the desire and ability to learn. The hot AI tool today will be standard tomorrow and obsolete the day after. Your curiosity and mental flexibility aren't soft skills. They're survival skills in a world that refuses to stand still. This isn't just about protecting your current job. It's about positioning yourself for the amazing new jobs being created. We are seeing a whole new class of roles emerge, and they're not all for engineers. Existing jobs are being elevated. The data analyst becomes a strategic data translator, focusing on interpreting AI insights to guide the business. The HR manager evolves into a talent intelligence specialist, using AI for trends but human judgment for team building. And then there are the brand new careers. Roles like AI engineer, prompt engineer, AI content creator, and AI strategist are some of the fastest growing jobs out there. Notice how many of them are bridge roles, jobs that connect the tech to the business strategy. Companies are desperate for people who can fill that gap. We're also seeing a boom in jobs like AI ethics and compliance manager, which are critical non-technical roles for any company that's serious about using this technology responsibly. The opportunities are massive, but they belong to those who are looking forward. We've laid it all out: the reality of the AI wave, the mistakes that will make you obsolete, and the mindset and skills that will make you indispensable. The journey from problem to solution shows one powerful truth: your future is not at the mercy of an algorithm. It's in your hands. The AI revolution has drawn a line. On one side is passivity and irrelevance. On the other is proactivity, adaptation, and incredible opportunity. AI isn't coming for your job. It's a tool, the most powerful tool for creating value we've ever seen, and it's waiting for a skilled pilot to tell it what to do. The choice you have isn't to become more like a machine. It's to become more deeply, uniquely human. Be more creative, more strategic, more empathetic, and more discerning. Lean into your humanity. That is your ultimate competitive advantage. Be the human in the loop. Be the one who directs the tool. If this opened your eyes to the new career landscape, you'll want to see our next video on the top 5 AI tools every professional needs to master in 2025. And drop a comment below. What's the single biggest question you have about AI and your career? Let's figure this out together.